There have been calls nationwide for farmers' herders clashes to be addressed. That call became louder in Edo State when inhabitants of some communities protested their left sack from their farms and homes by herders. And so the submission of the anti-open grazing bill by Edo State Governor Gordon Obaseki to the House of Assembly couldn't have come at a better time. Though that bill has scaled second reading, the question is how quickly can it become an act? Will it be sufficient to tackle farmers' herders clashes in Edo State? I am Blessing AHA, and this is Viewpoint on ITV.
My area of concern would be any form of delay. Because when we talk about security matter, it is the number one responsibility of any government to protect lives and property. And I tell people, I said, for any life that is lost, it is worth 1 million cows. It is better we stop eating meat than so. It should be, it's something of immediate action that is expected of the governor. There shouldn't be any delay. And even in the 21st century, having cows running around, so the bill is a very welcome development. Do your ranching, use ranching to take care of your cows. Then my concern to another thing I want to bring is enforcing of the bill. Because if you just sign and you don't enforce, that will also be an issue. So the political will, the being able to step on toes, we're not having some powerful individuals who, because cow is their trade or their business, they are pulling strings behind. So we need a government to be able to stand up for his people. And we are talking of lives here. We are talking of women who are becoming widows. We are talking of children who are becoming orphans. And we're not talking of one, we're not talking of two. It's a continuous thing. And it will happen more if we don't stop it. And so what's the cow? How important? It's a business. Everybody have always said it, and it's a fact. Cow is a private business. It's not a government business. If those who are rearing cow make profits, and their profits, of course, they pay their tax. Same way I do my business and pay tax. As I'm here now, I don't disturb anybody. You are free to do your business in the state as long as it doesn't cause trouble for another person. So if it's causing trouble already, so I expect quick compliance, the government also enforcing the bill, and the support of the people, and I believe we'll have a head.
Before now, there have been a very robust relationship between both the herders and the farmers. We have not heard of this type of unwholesome attitude in the past. So to me, I still believe that the something there that we may not know, which is hidden somewhere, essentially from the angle of the cattle reelers. Because I obviously will not see any reason when one we allow his cattle to destroy farm crops. Thereafter, you rape women. Thereafter, you kill. So many things are coming on board. So to me, it's inhuman. So it is not just the issue of the cattle encroaching on the territory of the farmers, but it goes beyond that we must begin to find further area of collaboration between these two groups where we find a lasting solution. Because yes, the bill submitted to the House of Assembly, but we do hope that having done the submission formally, and the House will expedite action to pass the bill. But even at that, we must stick outside the bill to ensure that there's this, what do you call it, cooperation between these two groups.
The passing of the law is not enough. There must be carried out operation. The government is supposed to get people that will be in charge, watching these people, look at their activity, their daily activities in our life. Because those people, a lot of them are carrying 5-6 cows, but inside there is rifle, there is gun, there is pistol. But we here, we don't pass gun, we don't carry gun up and down, we don't carry pistol up and down. Are they different Nigerian? Are we not the same? So please let us make a law that we work on all of us, not work for you and not work for some people. So if the government can provide where they will put their cow, let government provide where we build the next church. I want to build another church. Then I need a land for it. So if I can buy this place by myself, let the mother go and buy where they will keep their goat by themselves. Please, if the government will really do that one, let government say to all of us.
We must commend Governor Godwin Obaseki. You know, the Santa governors met last year. One of the resolutions was for the governors to transmit the bill banning open grazing to the parliament. Other governors have done it. The bills have been signed into law. Expecting that our governor will follow suit. Our governor didn't follow suit, but we were surprised that he transmitted the bill banning open grazing to the House of Assembly. If at all, the public, the people, the hoi polloi, the downtrodden are not fully aware of the content of the bill. The bill is supposed to be on public domain, whereby stakeholders can access it, digress it, read it copiously. If there is any way suggestion can be made, suggestion will be made, but nothing like that. Well, it pains me and it beats my imagination that these dreaded X-Men are still parading their cattle everywhere, terrorizing our people. Just a few days ago, we had about 40 communities came out from Ovia to protest against the satanic, the monstrous activities of these dreaded criminal X-Men that have occupied our respective communities, our farmlands in Benin. But with this be, but I'm very, very optimistic that the right thing will be done and the open grazing will be banned in total. There should be no room for Ruga. There should be no room for that actor, because the cattle business is a private business.
We from Edo State, we have been surprising since all this while that other states have done theirs, but we don't know what have been holding Edo State government for doing their own. But we are humbly demanding to the Edo State government to please, the bill passed should be done openly, not secretly. We are appealing to Edo State House of Assembly to please send the bill to the governor, so that the governor should please sign the bill immediately, so that peace will reign in Edo State.
It's a good development. First, as a union, the Nigeria Union of Journalists Edo State Council, we issued a public statement commending Edo State government, commending Edo State governor for deeming it fit at this point in time to come up with a directive, or rather requesting the House of Assembly to commence the process or a law to ban open grazing. We're in the government house where we had a section as a union with the governor, and this matter came up, and right there too, the governor assured the people of Edo State that this idea of frequent clashes between herders and farmers will have to come to a stop in Edo State. And one of the best ways to curb that frequent crisis is to come up with a ban on open grazing. So to us, we are now calling on the Edo State House of Assembly to immediately pass the bill towards ensuring that this frequent crisis between farmers and herders in Edo State are checked. So they must look at it clause by clause as soon as possible. To me, I don't want to give the time frame, but I want to say as soon as possible. Edo people want to see that law being passed, and they also want to see, I know that so long as it was proposed by Edo State government, so long as it was proposed by the executive, so it won't take long if it's passed to the executive for them to sign.
For many, One of the concern with the Edo State Anti-Open Grazing Bill is a time frame within which that bill would become a law, even though it is being given speedy consideration by the Edo State House of Assembly. The other concern is that the alternative provision for open grazing may not be fair to other stakeholders, and so respondents are asking for fair provision for all concerned so that the crisis between farmers and herders can be fully resolved in Edo State. I'm Blessing Aichi.